Manchester United have agreed a deal with FC Porto on signing Alex Telles. Welcome to United Social Television. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do air out on a daily. I know that all Manchester United fans now, as we speak, are really not having a nice weekend, but I think we really saw this coming close to an hour to the end of the game. So let's not mourn, let's be positive, let's put more pressure on the board to bring us players that we really want and the players we should be having at Manchester United. And the good news is that Alex Telles is joining Manchester United today as he's flying in from FC Porto to Manchester United to do his medical. This news found him as he was ready to go into Sao Paulo to play for the Brazil national team. As you know that this week we are going into, there is no league football in the entire world as it's going to be an international break for the entire footballing teams all over the world, especially the country teams. But good news came in at Manchester United that a deal was not going to be agreed between Alex Telles and FC Porto because United had kicked out with its 12 million pound deal, and FC Porto contacted Manchester United again, and that led to Manchester United adding only 3.4 million pounds to see to it that they convince FC Porto to get the left back at Manchester United. The reason as to why FC Porto really saw that this deal is supposed to happen because the transfer of Alex Telles was ending next summer, and he was supposed to be going on a free transfer come next January. Or in January he would be able to sign a pre-contract with any team that really needed his services, and he would have gone on a free transfer. So after FC Porto seeing this, that Manchester United and there is no any other team that was coming in for the player, United and FC Porto really came to a common understanding and they agreed a 22 million pound deal. But United has paid initial fees of 15.14 million pounds and some add-ons that will be added on. As you know, United puts in more clause and in the contract to see to it that they don't pay the money that teams want. So Alex Telles to Manchester United is a done deal. Don't expect this to go any further or backslide, because the only thing that can see this deal not happening is Alex Telles failing a medical, which I think he is not going to fail because there is a lot of no bad injury in his career. So what I should confirm to you is that Alex Telles is a Manchester United player. A deal has been agreed and a medical is going to be made because he is on plane coming to Manchester United to really see that he joins the Red Devils on a 5-year deal. That means Manchester United are bringing in a left back to deputize Luke Shaw or to compete for the left back position at Manchester United. Joe Richardson says, "I'm sick of this club. I felt like crying during the match. Show the passion of the players, which is 0 out of 10. Pathetic. We need a centre back now, no excuses." Yes, a centre back is needed, but as far as these things are happening, I think there is something that is really happening in the Premier League this season, and I'm really seeing another thumping in here as Aston Villa has scored its 4th goal against Liverpool in the first half. It's 4-1. Now you can know what is happening. We've been praising the likes of Liverpool that they have the best defense in the world, but this is being ruled out by Aston Villa. It's 4-1. Remember, Man City was thumped 2-1, and I'm looking at clubs like Liverpool who even had enough time to rest, but they are losing in for a team known as Aston Villa. It's really annoying, and you never know, Liverpool can be thumped 6 goals also because it's first half and Liverpool is losing by 4-0. 40 minutes only played and this is happening. So Mr. Joe Richardson says, "I heard that Telles deal was completed because he pushed for the deal, not United. The board need to get there together." Mr. Joe Richardson It's not Alex Telles who pushed the deal. Alex Telles was okay to sign a pre-contract with Manchester United and join us in the January transfer window. But what really forced FC Porto to see to it that they do call Manchester United back on the table to discuss this deal? The reason was simple, because they knew that they are going to lose every penny they would have got from Alex Telles there and then. That was the problem. So FC Porto calls in Manchester United. They tell United, come on the table and we talk about this deal such that it gets done. Give us the money that you think you can get us, and please promise us some add-ons. And United really included some add-ons for FC Porto, and the player is on plane and is reaching Manchester United to do a medical, and is going to be unveiled tomorrow as a United player. So Mr. Joe Richardson, as I told you, Aston Villa 4, Liverpool 1. So I told, we are complaining about a centre-back, but there are things I really want us to look about. All this goes back to the board, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knew that his team had played very far in the season, reaching playing more 2 games than other teams of the Premier League, that is in the UEFA League. And United played more 2 games, and they ended the season on a semi-final. After ending a game all the season in the semi-final, players were tired and they really needed time to rest. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer goes in and tells the board, I'm giving you my transfer list of players that I want. And there was a central defender in the name of Upamecano. They wanted either Sergio Roglan or Alex Telles as a defender, as a left back. They wanted a midfielder, that is Dan Van Beek, who came either Dan Van Beek or Jack Grealish. And United went in for Danny Van Beek because Jack Grealish was expensive, close to £60 million, and there was a cheaper option who is a better footballer than Jack Grealish, according to me. Then another person was a right winger. And guess what the board is doing? We go into the season, we start off the season when Manchester United has only given Ole Gunnar Solskjaer only one player, and that is Danny Van Beek. And these other 2 players that have just come in, that's Alex Telles and Edson Cavani, have come in at the later stage of the season. And trust me, Edson Cavani is not a signing of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's not a signing of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's a signing of the board. The board has been doing this again and again. You remember, they did it to Louis van Gaal. They brought in a player known as Angel Di Maria and Falcao at Manchester United. That was not the choice of Louis van Gaal. For Jose Mourinho, they brought in Paul Pogba and Di Maria for Louis van Gaal. So you see, the board really does not go by what the manager wants. They do the things their way, but let's pray hard that really the owners of Manchester United, the Glazers, really get to know that United is doing the same mistake. The managers are not the problem at Manchester United. The problem is the board, and I pray hard that the owners of Manchester United really get to know that the managers have never been the problem. The board is the problem. And that's what I'm really praying for one day, that the owners of Manchester United really get to know that this is not a problem with the managers. The problem comes in with the board, and that is Eddie Woodward, Matt Judge and his fellow bankers, that they are using their brains of banking to run Manchester United. Manchester United is not a bank. Manchester United is a bowling club whereby they are good people on making the money, but they are not good at running this club. They are just running this club to a level that is not supposed to be. 7 years down the road, Alex Ferguson left. We spent close to 800 million pounds, close to £1 billion of players. Go in for players that are not needed by the manager. They go in for the players they feel like they want, and they bring them and put in there for the manager. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made requests. He never thought of a centre forward, because he knew, when I have Alex Telles, he comes in with goals and assists. When I bring in Danny Vink, he comes in with goals and assists. When I bring in a right winger in the names of Jadon Sancho, he comes in with goals and assists. And when I bring a centre back in the names of Upamecano, he'll play very well with a player in the names of Harry Maguire or Eric Bay or Lindelof. So these people on the board really make their own signings that the coach doesn't want. Joe Richardson says Edson Cavani to Manchester United. Here we go. Confirm. Last details sorted. It's also agent fees, medicals to be completed in the next hours. Yes, Alex Telles and Edson Cavani to Manchester United are deals that are done. What is only pending for these deals to get really done are the medicals, and I think they are doing them tonight. And I think tomorrow morning we are going to wake up with the news of Manchester United unveiling these players. I think United really needs to unveil these players because it really needs to wash away the news that it has been thumped 6-1. But we saw this coming, that we lost a player in the names of Anton Martial. But I like the way United was playing, but the problem is we failed to manage the game. Even in the first minute of the game when we got a penalty after Anton Martial was fouled, and Bruno Fernandes gave us a lead through a penalty of Tottenham Hotspur. We are leading in this game. Let's really control the game and do what we are supposed to do to see to it that we get them on break again, or didn't even do anything for this game. He has the authority to tell the players that we are in the lead and we should do A, B, C, D, but he doesn't do it. That's why today I've really come out and said that Harry Maguire shouldn't be the captain of Manchester United. Even in the game of Brighton, who would have lost it? He's the captain. They've equalized us, just 1 minute remaining. He goes on the floor, he squats and touches his head in confusion. The likes of Bruno Fernandes get the ball and Danny Van Beek, because of their attitude, they take it to Brighton and we get a corner and Harry Maguire heads it. A penalty is given to Manchester United and that's how we won the game. So the attitude of our captain is not right, and I think he does not have the commanding tongue that he all needs. So I think Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should rethink on his choice of the captain at Manchester United. Joe Richardson says that's Romano. Yes, I've read that tweet of Romano, and he has said that it's a done deal, and it's really a done deal for Manchester United, and those two players are in Manchester United. But that game would have been won by Manchester United because it was just 2-1 when Anton Martial was sent off. We would have managed that game very well, thrown the bodies into the box and defend. Then because of the presence of Marcus Rashford, we do get these people on the break. We would have done a very big impact on this game, and I think it would have done us great. But because the manager and the team really failed to manage the game situation, that's why we saw United conceding 6 goals. Because you cannot tell me that United was open to that extent. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer himself, in his post-match press conference or interview, said he cannot believe that United was open to that extent. We know United. If it means putting the bus there, United can do the bus. You get? We've seen United doing the bus several times. That's known. United can do the bus very well, and would have taken that tactic, do the bus, take off Paul Pogba, because I saw him having a very bad game at the beginning of it. He was throwing in balls and as the second half started. So, but the good news is Alex Telles is in, Cavani is in, and I think we are going to see the likes of Jadon Sancho also coming in at Manchester tomorrow, because tomorrow is the deadline transfer day. I'm Rokani, I'm out. Thank you for watching in, guys. See you later in my next video. I think it's going to be of Alex Telles arriving in Manchester United to do his medical, and the same as Edson Cavani. Thank you, guys. Keep it United Social Television. I'm Rokani. Thank you, Joe Richardson, for watching in. Much love. Dutch Van Ten says, can this circus get any worse? We've gotten new 2 players, and I think United needs a reinforcement of Jadon Sancho. If at all we get Jadon Sancho, Edson Cavani and Alex Telles, I think we'll be good to go. We will be able to compete, and I think we can go into the top positions of the Premier League, and we can go into the Champions League again. Look at Liverpool. They say they have Van Dijk, but they have conceded 4 goals in the first half, and it's 4-1. Now, what excuse are they giving? They are losing to a weaker side, that is Aston Villa, and Manchester United has lost to a stronger side called Tottenham Hotspur with 6-1, but United were 1 man down. But Liverpool still has all its players on the field, and 4 goals have gone past Van Dijk into the back of the net. Alisson has been netted 4 goals, and you've seen Liverpool conceding very many goals on all its games that it has been playing. So there is something to note. Manchester United is a good side, but you know, there are disadvantages that do come in, because on this day, according to VAR, you wouldn't expect Anton Martial would have sent off, and Lamela would also have been sent off from the field because he was the first to do the elbow on Anton Martial. But surprisingly, he stays on the field. So some games are won by chances, because I knew we were going to take this game. I predicted 3-1. But what led to the change in all this was the sending off of Anton Martial, some stupid mistakes by Harry Maguire that we are seeing there, uncalled for. The third goal was conceded because of the lazy pass and poor pass of Eric Bay to Nemanja Matic when 2-3 players were surrounding him of Tottenham Hotspur. He would have played it back to the goalkeeper, but I think let's back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and let's take the fire to the board, because the board is the problem. Van Dijk, thank you for coming in.